How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and at long last, after half a week of waiting, I finally have a BREAKpoint booster box to open up for all of you. So, yeah, I know I'm one of the last people in the world to get one of these, but I ordered it from eBay. They took forever to ship it out, and they sent it standard instead of priority like I paid for. Definitely not going to leave the most happy of feedback with this person, but anyway, so let's go ahead and look at this booster box. We got a shiny Mega Gyarados there on the front, what the set revolves around. We've got a golden Greninja here on the side because we got Greninja Break in this set. We also have Mega Scizor, and on the very tippity top we have a Luxray underneath all of that nice shrink wrap. Then of course we got the back. You can pause that and read it if you want, and the bottom just has the barcode and all that fine print stuff. Enough of this, let's go ahead and get into this. And for those of you who are asking, I need to record this video right now due to scheduling restraints. So Sadaze is at work and will not be here for this, but she will be opening up her box sometime soon, and it should be on YouTube tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Anyway, shrink wrap came off nice and clean. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Let's see, the cards I'm hoping for most are obviously the Secret Rare Gyarados and the Full Art Skyla. And man, as you guys know, I am on a huge roll with getting good pulls in these boxes. So with Breakthrough, I wanted 3 cards. I got all 3. With Pokecune, I only wanted 1 card, and I got it. So hopefully with this, I at least get one of the cards I'm looking for. And if not, that's fine. I'd just be happy with a full art at this point. From what I've seen from other people's boxes, the average is a little less than what the average was for Breakthrough. I've seen people only get 1 full art. I've seen people get lucky and get 2, and it seems if you pull the Secret Rare, that takes the place of a full art. But let's see what happens. Go ahead and take a look at the pretty pack art. First of all, we have all 4 of them that were on the box, of course, but these are on packs. Got Mega Gyarados, Shiny, Mega Scizor, Gold Greninja, and Gold Luxray. And you know what? Let's just, for the fun of it, start with Greninja. Now, as some of you know, I need to make sure I don't show off the code. There have been some packs from BREAKpoint that they accidentally included cards from Pokemon Generations, the TCG set, in the uncommon slot. So let's see if we can't pull one of those. I'll be on the lookout for them, but honestly I doubt it. This is just for fun, not to get cards early. This is far from early. Let's go ahead and shut up and get started with a Sudowoodo, Mawile, Nuzleaf, Chikorita with a, this is cute, Chikorita looking into a portal with a Fennekin down there, Froakie, Clefairy with a Hypno in the background. I got a Growlithe, a Drowsy, a Reverse Frogadier, and a Meowstic to start things off, and I'm very glad they went with the female Meowstic. I just like girl Pokemon. Up next is a Luxray pack art. So there are a total of 123 cards in this set, which is a lot less than there have been in recent sets, but I'm fine with that. Oh, I hadn't shown this off yet. These are what the new code card designs look like. I think I like these better. It's a bit more colorful than what they used to be. Okay, like I said, Full Art Skyla or Secret Rare Gyarados, but I'll be happy with just about anything. Let's see what else is in this set. There's obviously the regular Gyarados, the Mega. Besides everything else you see on these pack arts, there's also, let me think, an Espeon, a Togekiss, an Emboar. There's quite a few things, and I'm sure we'll pull them to show them off to you guys. Dunsparce, Psychic's Third Eye, Electivire, Skorupi, Petalil, Rattata, Numel, Electabuzz, a Reverse Max Potion, and a Zebstrika, which I really love. Look at that art. Isn't that just beautiful art? I have a thing for horses and zebras, and I forget what the name for that is. Anyway, so let's go ahead and keep going. So we got here a Pokemon Catcher. It has been reprinted in this set. We got Psychic's Third Eye again. This is beautiful. Look at this. All Night Party. You can pause the video to read the effect if you want, but I just love the art. I mean, look at all the Pokemon in there. Yeah, there's just so much going on. And what's that say at the top there? It's kind of hard to tell. I'll have to look at it with a magnifying glass later or something. Got a Trubbish, got a Shelder, got a Drowsy, a Spritzy, a Temple, a Reverse Aromatisse, so we got Spritzy and Aromatisse in the same pack, and we got a Pangoro rare. I like that. It looks like it's punching through the art. So it looks like a cheap EX, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. Quality but inexpensive EX. Because, you know, the EXs, they burst through the borders and all that stuff. Anyway, up next we have a Bursting Balloon, Frogadier, Potion. Glad to see that the basic of cards have been reprinted in this set. Esper, Growlithe, Shelder, Gibble, Phantom, a Reverse Rattata, and another Zebstrika. Uh-oh. So, 4 packs in, and we're already getting duplicate rares. Hopefully that's not a bad sign for the rest of this box. I doubt it, honestly. From the looks of it, there just aren't that many non-holo rares in this set, but I can still hope. Anyway, let me think. Of the breaks, which one do I want most? Probably either Greninja or Golduck, honestly. Potion, Palpitoad, Luxio. We're getting quite a few cards, new cards here. Growlithe, Drowsy, Kricketot, Skrelt. That's a bit miscut. Look, there's more yellow on the top than there is at the bottom. Oh well. Got a Staryu, a Reverse Electabuzz, and a Seismitoad. Haven't gotten a single holo yet. Or an EX, or a Break, or a Full Art, or Secret Rare, or whatever. We haven't gotten anything noteworthy yet. Hopefully that'll change here. Okay, we got a Max Elixir, Bayleaf. Ah, that's a cute Bayleaf. Perugly, Gibble, Phantom. Got a Glameow, Honedge, Ducklet, a Reverse Palpitoad, and a Lilligant. I mean, at least all of the commons and uncommons are pretty to look at. I'm very happy with that, honestly. You know, usually people only look at the rarest cards, the rares and higher, but I love looking at the commons and uncommons. That's why I collect all the sets, because even those are usually pretty fun to look at. I mean, look at this Electivire. It looks awesome. It's like it's just jumping out of the ground, and it sounded better in my head, okay? Max Potion, Bayleaf, Phantom, Trubbish, Temple, Seedot, Shelder, a Reverse Meganium, that's usually a holo, so that kind of counts, and a holo Aegislash. Okay, so we got our first actual holo, and it's an Aegislash. Now, Painful Sword has a lot of potential, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing if people can make this card work. That's that's going to be fun to see how people make that work. Anyway, let's go ahead and keep going. Got another Greninja pack here. And I think this is the first pack art that features Greninja. I'm still waiting for that Delphox break. Hopefully that's going to be in our Fates Collide set, which is our next set. Comes out in May. We got an Arcanine, Misty's Determination. I think this is more evidence that Gen 1 remakes are going to happen. We got a Gyarados Spirit Link. That's actually our first Spirit Link. There's only 2 Mega Pokemon in the set, Gyarados and Scizor. So I guess it's to be expected that we don't pull many of those. Rattata, Slowpoke, Furfrou, Seedot, Psyduck, a Reverse Trubbish, and a Hypno with the Clefairy in the background. So the two arts complement each other. Okay, keep going. We pulled one holo so far out of, what, 8 packs or so? So I think we're due for a streak of really good pulls. I think. We'll see. Anyway, we got a Gyarados Spirit Link, a Scizor Spirit Link. Okay, we got both of them in the same pack. We got a Mawile, Seedot, Psyduck, Esper, Growlithe, Shelder, Reverse Garchomp, and that's normally a holo, and a holo Garbodor. Okay, so I guess we can expect whenever we pull a holo, we also get a reverse that would usually be a holo as well. Okay, now there's something special about this Garbodor. It has Garbotoxin, but different attack than the old one that had Garbotoxin, which means in standard format you can only play with this new art. So yeah. Wait a minute. Look at this. The code card is back to the same old art, but it's still a breakpoint code. Huh. I guess it's with some packs and not others. That's odd. Okay, we have a Max Potion, a Sigilif, that's our first Sigilif, Aromatisse, Drowsy, Petalil, Kricketot, Pancham, Skorupi, our reverse is a Chikorita, and our rare. Whoa! Nice! Okay! I completely forgot Darkrai was in this set, mainly because I was a bit upset that they printed Darkrai and not another legendary that hasn't gotten an EX yet. But oh man, look at that. It's our first EX and it's a full art. Darkrai EX. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh man, that's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we did pull a full art. Now, like I said, it's very possible that that is our only full art of the box. Man, it's pretty though. Really, I'm just hoping I don't get a repeat of my Ancient Origins box, which only gave me 3 EXs and a full art. That was probably the worst box of my life. Hopefully we get other stuff too. We got a Swanna, Heatmore, Sudowoodo, Seedot, Shelter, Chikorita with the cute Finnegan down there, Froakie, Clefairy, reverse is a Ducklet, and our rare. Okay, back to back. We got them back to back. So I guess I don't need Darkrai from this set. That's fine. I probably would have been a little apprehensive at trying to trade for it anyway. Okay. We did pull an EX and a full art though. That's great. Hopefully we pull some more stuff. Oh man, I'm glad I chose this box and sad as I gets the other box. She's not the hugest fan of Darkrai. We got a Swanna, which is our first Swanna, I believe. Misty's Determination, our first Professor Sycamore. Third time that's been printed this generation. Pancham, Skorupi, Rattata. We have a Slowpoke with some Ducklet in the background. Furfrou. Okay. And our rare is a Shiftry. Okay, 3 ultra rares back to back to back. That's pretty amazing. And like I said, this is one of the breaks I wanted too. Golduck Break. I see this having some potential paired with the regular Golduck, which I have yet to pull. So, oh man, just look at that art. Isn't that pretty? That's nice. Okay, so I have pulled 3 ultra rares now. Like I said, back to back to back. It's very hard to complain about that. Okay, let's not keep that up. I don't want to pull every single ultra rare right now and then have nothing for the rest of the box. I think the best boxes are where they have all the good pulls spread out. So far we've had nothing in the front, awesome stuff in the middle, and I'm guessing we're going to have mediocre stuff in the back. We'll see what happens. We have a Heatmore. Is that our first Heatmore? Pokemon Catcher. That is our first Durant. Have a Gibble, Psyduck, Furfrou, Ducklet, Espurr, reverse is a Kricketot, and our rare is another Hypno. So our second duplicate. I think maybe we're about halfway through the box now, or around there. Maybe not quite, but around there. See if we can't pull some awesome stuff. So we have our first Splash Energy, which is our only special energy of the set. We have a Mawile, Fighting Fury Belt, our first one of those. Looking forward to seeing how much play that gets. Staryu, Electabuzz, Ferocity, first one of those. Froakie, Corsola, our first one of those. a reverse Luxio. Wow! Oh man, that's pretty. Look at that. We had one pack where we didn't pull anything, but other than that, we've had four. Yeah, we pulled 4 ultra rares out of 5 packs. What? Okay. I mean, that's a pretty EX. And we pulled a ton of stuff in that pack that we hadn't pulled yet. Just go ahead and look at that as I struggle with these cards. Trying to put them in a pile over there, and my fingers are slippery. Well, just look at that EX. Isn't that just pretty? Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, well, there weren't any regular EXs I wanted to pull, honestly. I guess maybe Espeon? I really just wanted that Full Art Skyla and the Secret Rare Gyarados. Those are the only things I really wanted from this box, and I was just happy with anything extra. So far I haven't pulled anything I wanted, but at the same time, I didn't particularly want any specific EX, so I'm just happy. Okay, we have a Palpitoad, Arcanine, Puzzle of Time, our first one of those, Froakie, Corsola, Drowsy, Petalil, Kricketot, our reverse is another Corsola, and our rare is another Seismitoad. Okay, now I think we're halfway through this box. I know most people like to do one side at a time. I feel if I'm just going to open them all up in one part anyway, or in one video, may as well just open them all at once. Just going back and forth between the sides. We have a Delinquent, we have a Nuzleaf, Pokemon Catcher, Honedge, Ducklet, Shinx. Is that our first Shinx? Probably not, but it's still, look at that, that's cute. Numel, Blitzel, I think that's our first Blitzel, which is also cute. Look at it holding that flower. Our reverse is a Suicune, which is a rare. I think that's normally a holo. And, yep, this is how it's going to go, guys. We pull a holo and a reverse normally holo in the same pack. And this is a holo Garchomp. We pulled the reverse earlier, but that is the holo. Look at that. I'm telling you, this box is kind of getting predictable. I bet I'm going to have another few packs of non-holo rares, and then another pack where I pull a holo and a reverse normal holo in the same set, or on the same pack, and then a streak of nothing, and then at the very end I'll get more EXs and stuff. Anyway, we have a Stantler. I think that's actually our first Stantler. It's not from Generations. We got a Kricketune. We have a Cloyster. I think all 3 of those were new, actually. Ducklet, Esper, Phantom, Trubbish, Temple, reverse is a Mawile, and we have a rare Luxray. I think there is a Luxray break in this set too. I think all the breaks are pretty, but anyway, let's go to another shiny Gyarados pack. I wouldn't mind a shiny Gyarados of some kind. We got the regular, the Mega, Full Arts of both, and then the Secret Rare. So in total, there's 5 Gyarados cards in this set. I mean, I guess that's average for the set mascot, honestly. Got regular prints of both the EX and the Mega, and then the Secret Rare. Anyway, we have a Gabite, which I think is our first Gabite. I know this is our first Reverse Valley. It reads differently if it's upside down or right side up. We had a Great Ball, which is new. Shinx, Spritzy, Glameow, Slowpoke, Skorupi. Our reverse is a Spritzy, and our rare is a Ferrothorn. Got quite a few new cards in that pack, which I guess is great, because even now, more than halfway through the box, we're still getting some new cards, even if they're just commons and uncommons. Keeps the trend fresh. We have Durant, Bursting Balloon, Puzzle of Time, Slowpoke, Skorupi, Gibble, Psyduck, Furfrou, reverse is a Lapras, which we haven't pulled yet. That's just an uncommon too, wow. And you can see Misty up there in the background. And our rare is a Dragalge holo. Okay, so finally the streak has been broken, but man, what better holo to ask for than this beautiful Dragalge. Okay, I think we're down to our last dozen or so packs. Starting this one with a Cricketune, a Max Elixir, a Delinquent, Esper, Staryu, Blitzel, cute, Pancham, Honedge. Okay, we got another break. We have Eradicate break, and our last card is Eradicate to go with it. So this is how a break works. You just put it on top of the card. That's awesome. That was our first Eradicate too, so that just worked out really well. Look at that. If this was like a pre-release pack, I'd be over the roof. But alas, it's just a booster box, and we just have another card to add to our ultra rare collection. So this is better than my Ancient Origins box. We have 2 breaks, 2 EXs, and a full art. I was really hoping to get one of the cards I wanted, but alas, that's happened the past 2 boxes in a row. I guess I can't ask for it to happen again. That's unrealistic. We can still hope. Come on, guys, stick around till the end of the video. We have Aromatisse, Tierno, Double Aid. Oh, that's our first Double Aid. And so far, no Generations cards. Pancham, Honedge, Shinx, Spritzy, Glameow, reverses a Skorupi. Oh! Okay, guys. Oh! I got it. I got it. Oh man, out of a non-case booster box, this is the first secret rare I have pulled since Flashfire. Can you believe it? And what a beautiful secret rare it is. Look at that. We got the shiny Gyarados, the Greninja, and the Manaphy all right there. Oh man, and it's beautiful. Oh man. And I know there's going to be a comment. No, this is not for trade. This is going into my personal collection. Ah, it's beautiful. Gorgeous. Look at that. Setting that very carefully over there. Okay. I got one of the cards I wanted. The Llama God continues to bless me and my booster pack pulls. Come on, guys, stick around till the end. There still might be something. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so continuing on, we have Durant, Luxio, Cricketune, Numel, Blitzel, Staryu, Electabuzz, Ferocity, Reverse Phantom. Okay, and a Mega Gyarados EX to go with it. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not Full Art Skyla at this point. I don't even care. Oh man, I'm sure I have more than enough cards in my trade binder to trade for the Skyla. Oh man, I'm just glad to pull the secret rare. Oh my goodness, such a beautiful card. And I kept telling myself, you know, it's been 2 years since you pulled a secret rare from a non-case booster box, so don't expect it, but I guess I was due one. We have a Swanna. Is that actually our first Swanna? Probably not. Tierno, Cloyster, Skrelp, Petalil, Froakie, Electabuzz, Ferocity, Reverse Aegislash, which is normally a holo. So does that mean our card after this is a holo? Thanks, Pokemon. You're making this quite easy for me to predict the last card. We have a holo Slowking. Looking forward to seeing how playable that becomes. Okay, I'm just going to start pulling packs randomly out of the box now. So we pulled a total of 3 EXs, one of them being a Mega, a Full Art, a Secret Rare, and 2 breaks. I guess I really can't expect to have anything else in this box. But man, I might actually get something else. That's just insane. Swanna, Heatmore, Sudowoodo, Corsola, Furfro. Wow, I was about to say Froakie. Then I stopped myself. It's Furfro Skull, Ferocity, Trubbish, Electabuzz, Reverse Fighting Fury Belt, and another Eradicate. Looking forward to seeing how well Eradicate Break works. My guess is not too much. Like, you can see its potential, but you just can't really make it work. kind of like the Eradicate from Plasma Freeze. People tried to pair its attack, which reduced your opponent's HP down to 10, with Hypnotoxic Laser, but it turns out it's actually really hard to get that combination going, despite it only really taking those 2 cards. Anyway, we have Lapras, Frogadier, Slowbro, that might be our first Slowbro, that's amazing, Electabuzz, Ferocity, Esper, Staryu, Blitzel, Reverse Misty's Determination, that's a nice card to have in reverse, and a Greninja, which is our first Greninja. Look at that. Oh man, I'm getting so many new cards even towards the end of the box. This is a good box. Yeah, can't wait to see what Sazay pulls from her box tomorrow. Tomorrow for you guys, like a few hours for me. Anyway, we have a Bayleaf, Pugly. Oh, I'd like a Meganium. No, I pulled a Meganium. What am I talking about? Great Ball, Gibble, Chikorita, Temple, Spritzy, Skrelp, Reverse Stantler, and a Meowstic again. Okay, we're down to our last... I guess we had way more than a dozen back then, because I think we're down to a dozen now. This pack just shredded. I'm taking these off camera when I open them, just so I can keep the code card for myself. For some reason, Pokemon decided to start putting these code cards on backwards, so when you open it from the back, the code shows, and if you open it from the front, you have the possibility of revealing a card in the middle, like a good card. I know there's plenty of people who say to just open up, just post the codes to PTCGO before you upload the box, but it's the principle of the thing. Fighting Fury Belt, Heatmore, Dunsparce, Spritzy, Skrelp, Honedge, Ducklet, Shinx, Reverse Froakie, and there's the Holo Meganium. Okay, so we pulled the reverse and the Holo. I'm trying to think of how many Holos are left. I can't imagine there being too many left. This is a good box. My goodness, been really consistent with pulls. Got a lot of good cards. Got the secret rare, of course. Okay, we have a Purugly, Slowbro, Stantler, Shinx, Numel, Kricketot, Rattata, Corsola, Reverse Electivire, and a Trevenant, which I think is new. Yeah, that's new. Awesome. Oh, there is a Trevenant break in this set, too. So I guess the only 2 breaks I didn't pull were Trevenant and Luxray. And I'm okay with that. The Luxray break would be the hardest one to play because you need to evolve into a stage 2 and then break evolve, which is a lot to ask for. Anyway, we have a Dunsparce, Psychic's Third Eye, Electivire, Slowpoke, Clefairy, Psyduck, Phantump, Glameow, Reverse Gabite, and a Luxray. And like I said, we have yet to pull a Generations card from any of these packs. I sincerely doubt we will. But I'm still on the lookout just in case we do. Man, this pack just shredded too. Okay, we have Reverse Valley. I think that's only our second one of those. Frogadier. Whip. That went flying. Cloyster. Phantump. Glameow. Gibble. Chikorita. Temple. Reverse Swanna. And a Ferrothorn. Okay, we're down to last 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 packs after this. So this is number 6. I'm still hoping for that full art Skyla, but I pulled so much, it's kind of hard to ask for it. If I were to ask for one last ultra rare, though, that would be it. We have our Reverse Valley, Sigilif, Max Potion, Rattata, Corsola, Skrelp, Petalil, Froakie, Reverse Psyduck, and a Golduck. That's our first Golduck. Nice. One less non-holo rare to worry about. Now I'm a little curious because we pulled so many duplicate non-holo rares and yet we're still pulling new ones. That's just how it works. You know, completely random chance of pulling something. At least that's how it usually is. Or should be. Professor Sycamore, All Night Party, is that only our second one of those? Scizor Spirit Link, Drowsy, Spritzy, Temple, Clefairy, Chikorita, Reverse Slowking, which is usually a holo. Does that mean the next one's going to be a holo? No, it doesn't! Oh my goodness! Okay, we pulled another full art. It's not a Skyla. Okay! Okay. I pulled all the Gyarados except the normal and the full art. Okay. I'll take it. Look at that. That's pretty art. Look at that. Okay. I love how the red contrasts against the blue, too. That's even more evidence that red and blue are getting remade. Hey, everyone else was making all these stupid connections for Hoenn, too, and that got remade, so why not? Anyway. 1, 2, 3. So we pulled, what, 2 full arts, 2 EXs, 2 breaks, and a secret rare. I don't know if I can ask for anything else. I guess if I were, 1 more EX. Potion, Palpitoad, Luxio, Froakie, Rattata, Kricketot, Shelder, Drowsy, Reverse Esper, and a Drapion, which is our first Drapion. Again, with the non-holo rares. Anyway, I really can't complain. This box has been incredibly good to me. Oh man, I'm so happy. 2, 3. Okay, we have Gabite, Nuzleaf, Delinquent, Clefairy, Chikorita, Shinx, Numel, Kricketot, Reverse Skrelp, and another Drapion. Okay, well, that was 2 non-holo rares in a row. The same one. Okay, we're down to our last 2 packs. I'll save Greninja for last. We started with Greninja. We will end with Greninja. Okay. Be sure to let me know in the comments. Oh, I did the card trick wrong. Sorry, guys. And our rare is a holo Garbodor again. So we actually doubled up on our holos. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, guys. I must have done the card trick wrong. Be sure to let me know in the comments which of these cards was your favorite, or which of the cards in Breakpoint is your favorite, and I'll make sure to do the card trick correctly this time. It looks like I did. Okay, very last pack of Breakpoint. We have Lapras, Doublade, Dunsparce, Glameow, Honedge, Ducklet, Trubbish, Shelder. Our reverse is a Dunsparce, and our very last rare is a Camerupt. So I want to thank everyone for watching today's video. Like I said, be sure to let me know what your favorite card was in the comments, and be sure to come back tomorrow for Saturday's Breakpoint booster box opening. And come back on Thursday, I will be giving away a Breakpoint booster box on my channel. Come back then for more details. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.